Hello dear, how are you all? Today we learn how can find an interval for which given function is an increasing or decreasing. We have a function f of x is equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 9x. We have already studied for an increasing function f prime x would be greater than 0, that is gradient of tangent at each of the point on curve should be positive. Similarly, for decreasing function, f prime x would be less than 0, that is gradient of tangent at each of the point on curve should be negative. We now find first order derivative, that is gradient of tangent, which is f prime x is equal to 3x square minus 12x plus 9. We have for increasing function. We have for increasing function 3x square minus 12x plus 9x would be greater than 0. By factorizing we get similarly for decreasing function three x square minus 12x plus 9 should be less than 0. By factorizing we get x minus 1, x minus 3 would be less than 0. We name this inequality by A and this inequality by B. If we now solve any one of the inequality for x, we get x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3. We take a real line and show this value on a line. Which is a real line. We take here x is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on up to plus infinite. Here we take minus infinite and the values which are less than 1 up to minus infinite. The aim of question was just want to find the interval for increasing or decreasing function. Here we have three different intervals. First interval, which is from minus infinite to plus 1. We write first interval x is less than 1 greater than minus infinite, which is first interval. Second interval is which start from 1 up to 3, when x is less than 3 greater than 1. And third interval, which is start from 3 and up to plus infinite. We take x equal to less than infinite and greater than 3. Now, how can we decide which interval is for decreasing function and which interval is for increasing function? We just check all one by one. Suppose we take any point belong to first interval. Suppose we take x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is a point which belongs to this interval. When we replace x is equal to 0 in inequality A, we get a positive real number which satisfies this inequality. We can say that this is the interval, that is x is less than 1 greater than minus infinity is the interval for which given function is an increasing function. Similarly, when we take another point, for example, we take a point for the interval third interval, we take any point which belong to interval 3. Suppose we take x is equal to 4. X equal to 4 is a point which belongs to this interval. When we replace x with 4 in equality A, we again get a positive real number which again satisfies the inequality A. We can say that this interval, which is x less than 5 and greater than 4, greater than 3, is also an interval for which given function is an increasing function. We can say that the portion of the line for minus infinity to 1 and from 3 to infinity is an interval for which our function is an increasing function. Now we check interval second. Similarly, we can take a point which belongs to this interval. Suppose we take x is equal to positive 2. When we take x is equal to 2, when we replace x equal to in inequality B, we get a negative real number, because when we replace x equal to 2 minus 1, which is 1, and 2 minus 3, which is minus 1, we get a negative real number which satisfies this inequality B. We can say that x less than 3 greater than 1 is an interval for which given function is a decreasing function. So it is a method by which we can find the interval for increasing function or decreasing function. Thank you.